Hey y'all, I'm back. I said earlier with Ink and Audible, you're going to get the book review, but you're also going to get me really going deep with what I call one of the important questions that the book is asking. Sometimes it'll be more than one important question. And I think this book, Black Capitalists, A Blueprint for What is Possible, goes and asks a number of really kind of deep questions. The first one early in the book, and that's what I want to talk about here, is do Black people really believe in the American dream? Do we believe it still exists? And in my experience, I think it comes down to who you're actually talking to. I mean, I have friends who are actively out here pursuing what you would call the American dream. They're entrepreneurs, they're builders, they're doing things. What's unique about them, and I think probably true to the author too, who's second generation Ghanaian citizen, American citizen, is the idea that I think when you talk to those who are either recent immigrants, they come in and a lot of what drives them to America is the American dream. They actually do believe it. They actually do see the possibility. They know it's going to take, everything that they have to actually achieve it, but they see it and they come here for that. Whereas I think when you talk to Black Americans, those who are like me, who are, my family history goes back at least 150, maybe 175 years here in America. And I have within my family those who have been sort of, capitalists or believe in the American dream. But I think we define it a bit differently than those who come to the country. For us, it's not just the idea of, am I better off than my parents were or my grandparents were, or, am I living in the big house in the suburbs with, two nice cars and my kids are going to great schools? It's more, we're looking at it from a perspective of how is it that, how do we compare to our I guess our white counterparts, for lack of a better word, is our opportunities in terms of what you call life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, and the pursuit of opportunity. Do we have the ability to do that as much as our white counterparts? Are we in a situation where, all of us grew up hearing the same thing from our parents? We got to work 10 times harder to get the same thing. If you're doing that, that's not necessarily living the American dream. It's you're living parts of it, but you're not having the same equal experience. And I think that matters for Black Americans, that you actually want the opportunity. And I think we do believe in the American ideals, but we want the opportunity to pursue the American dream in the same unfettered way that everybody else does. So that's one of the things that the author taps into, and she doesn't miss when she talks about the history of capitalism and what it means in America. She actually covers that well. She also calls out, and I'll get into this in a deeper book review, the birth of what she calls almost like a new American dream, as more and more Black Americans and Black people in general are looking abroad, looking in some instances to the African, like Ghana and other places, to realize the same dreams that they have here, but can't seem to achieve it on the same terms that they'd like to. So they're trying to see, where else can I go where I can do these things that I expect to be able to do here, but every time I try to do it, there's a roadblock, there's a challenge, there's something preventing me from having the same options and the same opportunities as everybody else. So that's my quick take on one of the big questions that she's asking in the book. I got more to come, and I got a full book review coming, and hope you're gonna, check that out. Look for that in a couple of days. I'm gonna get this out here and post it very soon. Hope to talk to you soon. Please keep following my channel, subscribe, and get to know more about what I'm doing on Ink and Audible. Later.